Oh, okay. Hi, folks. My hair's a bit messy. It's a hairpin. My hair got a little bit too long, so I kind of need to, well, it's not a hairpin, it's a hairband, so I kind of need to push it up a little bit. But anyways, this is going to be ZT versus AXZ. We're going to be doing highlights only for this one, but onto the ban picks we go. It does seem like the enemy is going to ban, we're going to have a Priestess here, Psycho ban, but it doesn't seem like we want to get a Seer out anyway from ZT's side. From what I've been seeing anyways, I actually don't see ZT playing Seer at all. At all. So from the first 3 picks, it does seem like it'll be a Mercy. I mean, the enemy is gonna, like, this is going to be a Dream Witch, regardless of what happens here. But if it is a Dream Witch, probably Barmaid getting banned and Priestess will not be such a bad idea, even though there's a Seer out there. But at the end of the day, I still feel like Barmaid is a huge counter compared to Seer. But onto the game we go though. Barmaid, we're gonna have a last pick of a Patient for that guarantee rescue. Patient isn't too bad, I guess, at the end of the day to cancel Patroller Bites. But I guess, you know, when you use your item, it cancels the Patroller Bite, but you can use your items to rotate a little bit closer towards windows, etc. to cancel it. But anyways, it's really up towards ZT survivors themselves. It does seem like Rune is going to come in instead of MX for going against AXZ. Their map will be Ever Sleeping Town. Ban the Ento here. I don't think there's a need to ban Ento though if you're going to play... I don't think there's a need to ban Ento if you're going to play Dream Witch, because you can just chase after Entomologist here as a Dream Witch main. Ento wouldn't be the best ban against for Dream Witch. It wouldn't be the best ban because she doesn't counter you. You just chase her first and that's about it. What Ento can't do is to pull distance, but at the end of the day, if you have Patroller's Bite, that's all what matters here. Unless the enemy is going to run Blink here. But overall with the bans, I'm assuming that Survivor knows that it's going to be a Dream Witch anyway, so it's going to be a triple flywheel here. Survivors will be relying a lot on Tyke hiding, but also at the same time, if Dream Witch decide to bring Blink here, Blink wouldn't be too bad against flywheel in general. It's a matter of fact that Patroller does counter the bite quite hugely, but then if you have Blink, you can sandwich them and then blink down immediately. That's going to be a 60-second down for you, which means Survivor can't decode at all. And then it does seem like our Dream Witch will be spawning at Graveyard Gate, and we most likely will be seeing that Patient first chase. But also at the end of the day, Antiquarian would be better compared to a Patient. Patient can literally rotate in and out of Graveyard that easily, which is why if DMing actually goes for Patient here, it might not be that much of a great idea. But anyways, onto the match we go. This is going to be Day 10 Match 2 Game 1, first half of ZT versus AXZ. We're going to have a triple Survivor with Flywheel here, and of course it'll be a trump card detention with Patroller's Bite on the Dream Witch. Okay, now then, onto the game we go. It does seem like we will be having Rune actually spawning upstairs now instead of being downstairs, which is a more surprise to me. But I guess at the end of the day, there was a small change to the area selection mode. So for those of you who hasn't been playing IDV for a while now, remember, and learned how basically all the last area selection mode, you may have to, there's a lot of changes. But as we do see as well, the main follower is currently nearby. We just need to get a hit here, which is very nicely done from DMing side. Even though you have no leech here, you still do have a Patroller's Bite, and all what you need to do is to get your main follower out and start looking for Rune on the inside right now. A very early hit here coming from DMing side, but also Rune with nothing left what he can do. The Patient definitely has to hook out there, but also at the same time we're still waiting for the main follower to come back. For DMing right here, putting another Patroller wouldn't be that much of a great idea in my personal opinion, but it does seem like the Dream Witch is... okay, that's going to be the first flywheel used for the Patroller, but then you still have a pallet there. I don't think it's a good idea for DMing to play around that much, not being able to cancel the bite right there, but still does have a hook to utilize just to get through that pallet. Yeah, I still feel like probably destroying one of the pallets here may be a better option for DMing there instead of immediately putting down Patroller. Now then, cancelling basically the full Patroller play having cancelled, Rune might not be able to use the hooks at its full potential, but those 3 hooks are more than enough, and of course a long pallet area right here. Rune should be able to cancel. Hey, we did not vault over that one. Yeah, we didn't vault over that one. I mean, there's still a long pallet here, so it doesn't really matter at the end of the day for our survivor right now. But with 3 Cypher machines being done, it's only 100 seconds into the game. Rune here, Patroller will once again be nullified. It's more of an unfortunate situation, but we will be giving the normal hit there. A little bit unfortunate that there was no blink here against the patient, because it definitely would have worked really well, especially with that sandwich from DMing side. Now then, for what I'm seeing as well though, Potato is already gonna come in for the rescue. It's not too bad for him to actually come in a little bit closer, considering the fact that the last 2 ciphers has already been started. You can basically sit on chair for 2 seconds and then a 20-second high time. But it's really up. Well, I mean, Potato is already very close, so if we can get a no damage rescue here, I think it's kind of worth it as well. But if he comes in this early, it's barely at the 20% mark there for the chair time. And then jumping over that window immediately, Rune having no items remaining, but if this 20-second, whether she contains or not, it should be more than enough for our patient here to get a Cypher machine primed. Honestly, the Cypher machine is probably about to be primed right now, as we do see as well the 52% Cypher machine is at balcony. Then it gets to hit over the pallet right there. We'll be seeing the anti-current coming in to rescue. It does seem like it's gonna be a 3-minute primed Cypher game. A little bit unfortunate to see, but also at the same time nothing you can do about it at the end of the day. And then seeing that Zed is also nearby as of now, probably not carrying Psych Graveyard would be a better choice. You would want to try and wait, did I just see Potato? Mercy jumped down right there, and it does seem like we're gonna have the barmaid. No, barmaid should just go towards the back here, and Mercy stay upstairs. Let the anti-current do the rescues, in all honesty. But it does seem like Survivor wants to prolong our patient's endgame. Patient with no item here, prolonging his endgame is gonna be really risky for their side, but they're not decoding the. Oh wait, there is a follower upstairs. There's a follower upstairs. I just saw the follower upstairs. Okay, playing a little bit of mind game right here. We need to get the hit on towards the patient. Hit on towards the patient. Patient had the speed boost after getting off chair. It's a little bit unfortunate right there, but the Cypher machine is currently primed as of now. Well, we are not looking at runes. Okay, runes. Okay, oh no, DMing's kind of lost here right now. That speed boost really did help out the Survivor quite a bit right here, but Zissy should be able to pop very soon. There's one upstairs and one downstairs if Zissy wants to. I mean, he can just pop there is what I think, but it does seem like they want to deleach as much as possible here. With still Patroller on the hands of this stream, which we will be seeing, I think Blink coming out would be nice, but that's also the problem with if our barmaid is going to drink the speed doubling or not. As of now though, we won't be able to melt anyone down soon. We do see that there's only a mercenary who's recently just started decoding the AXZ. That's going to be a flywheel. That is a little bit predictable, to be honest with you, as long as you look back. And of course, it's kind of with just the fact that AXZ DMing here, he didn't attack and then blink, he blinked attack. So there's more room for survivors there to bait out the the flywheel, the normal here right there. But with what I'm seeing right now, it does seem like they want to go for a 4-man escape. There is a main follower on the other side though. Zuzi here probably not with much to do, but at least we will be giving a main follower right here as Terror Shock does come in. Bit unfortunate from AXZ side, but let's congratulate ZT for the 3-man escape. Moving on towards second half. Okay, second half we go. We're gonna have Meow Pie coming out. Freezes will be our first ban here, as we will be getting a Mercy and a female dancer out. Okay. Oh, okay, I guess. Okay. Female dancer out to counter the bonbon does make sense, but also at the same time, this is round 1. You don't really need a female dancer. You don't really need a female dancer, personally speaking. I don't know what AXZ is actually thinking about right now. I don't know what they're thinking about right now. Are they giving themselves a challenge or something? I don't know what they're thinking. Because game, like, you have the option of you have barmaid, you have seer, you have antiquarian. There's 3 right there. 3 right there for you to choose from. That basically counters almost all survivors. But for Meow Pie here taking up the advantage point of banning the seer and then the antiquarian. Now for himself, he does have quite a lot of hunters to play. You can go Paloon. You can also go Bonbon. You can go Wax Artist, which works really well against the female dancer and against patients. And then you could also go Clerk, but then for Clerk you probably have to blink down someone ASAP. But also, like, there's only one soft support here. If Meowpai wants to ban another support, it's either Prospector or Atos Enchantress. But then if there's an Ench coming out, then this would be very suitable for Bloody Queen. Which is why for AXZ side, I don't see why we got the female dancer out first for game 1. As I mean, I do want, okay, Acrobat third ban, I'm gonna see Toki's Enchantress coming out once again. There's gonna be no bomb on here, so Wax Artist will be the most playable character here. We'll be switching now. Ato will be our main Enchantress, Elim will be the female dancer, and of course Toki will be our patient. With this survivor attributes, we have a little bit of a all-rounder, except for the fact that we have more restraint and more rescue compared to decode and assist. Assist wise, it's really only coming from the female dancer. You can't really have an Enchantress assisting you, but with our Ench pick rate from Lim, actually, female dancer has been chosen a lot, but for Enchantress herself, she's only been chosen by Ato here. So with the survivor side right now, I still don't think Ench is that much of a great pick, especially against Wax Artists as well, as we've seen before. Wait, no, this means, oh wait, no. No. This pick rate doesn't mean everyone. It just means those two. Lim has chosen female dancer twice with a pick rate of 33% and win rate of 100%, and Ato has chosen Enchantress once with a pick rate of 17% and a win rate of 100. But overall for this, we're gonna be seeing a Bloody Queen coming out. I can see Bloody, yeah, I can see, yeah, Bloody, BQ can chase after anyone here. Mary can actually chase after anyone here. First mirror comes out, second mirror comes out. Second mirror can come out before tide time, not tide, flywheel time though. So this is going to be really hard for AXZ to actually get a 3-man escape here. You won't be chasing Patient first, you won't be chasing Mercy first, you're gonna go for that Enchantress with no items early game, and you're gonna go for that female dancer, as we've seen as well with GG Saw M, with GW and E. Their mirrors against female dancers is genuinely speaking quite strong. But what I'm seeing right here is we're gonna have our BQ spawning by Geisha, and of course female dancer spawning at a weird area as of now near the tram gate. We're gonna have patient in middle, and of course our Enchantress near balcony. That is not a good spawn point. I don't think that's that much of a great spawn point there, especially for for Patient it will work, for Enter it will work, I guess, yeah. You know what, I don't know, that's actually a good spawn point, because female dancer can put slow music boxes down or fast music boxes down and immediately dance away from the mirror, but that, it really depends here now, And then, this is going to be ZT versus AXZ. We're going to have Meowpai coming out with Trump Card Detention, and of course Blink. It will be a double flywheel, and of course Patient with knee-jerk reflex. This is going to be day 10, match 2, game 1, second half of AXZ versus ZT. We'll see you all in game. Okay, onto the game we go. Oh, Lim actually spawns quite closely towards the Hunter. Okay, I see Meowpai has actually done a little bit research here, but the first mirror coming out lands the hit there immediately. That is the 15 seconds into the game. That is the fastest hit ever recorded as our current. Oh my lord, immediately changing over there. We do see that female dancer doesn't really have the knee-jerk reflex though, only with flywheel, and there's still 23 seconds left on flywheel. The next mirror will be out in 8 seconds. It does seem like Meowpai here can just take the female dancer home with a average of almost 50% cipher machines. By the time that the mirror comes out, it seems like Meowpai will be able to, there goes everything. We can also see as well from Lim's side on the bottom right, left hand side of our corner, a little bit of a smile coming from Lim's side, realizing that, you know, probably trolling or playing for fun. But also at the same time, very nicely done by Meowpai. Sheesh. This is also the problem in general here. Now then, sees that our mercenary is going to be coming in a little bit early, but also at the same time, Patient has to be a little careful right here. For BQ, you are able to utilize this mirror before seeing that hook out immediately off that cipher there. That is a slower decoding progress here. And of course, one item wasted on towards the patient, it's kind of a win here for BQ as she still does have blink. If, let's say, female dancer contained until the next mirror failed, you can just immediately blink then, it'll still be a 20-second tie time. Now then, the flywheel did come out here though from Lim, very nicely done, but it doesn't really seem like she has anywhere to go as of now. As long as this box coming here immediately from our Lim side, allowing Lim to rotate a little bit further out, we do see mercenaries. Oh, what? Why are you there? You don't need to look for items. No, it's a double down! Takako, and there goes the doll. Does seem like the mercenary has placed down his elbow pads for our female dancer, but now the only one who can come rescue is the patient, but he does not have tie turn here to escort our female dancer closer towards the elbow pads. Therefore, what's gonna happen now is we're gonna see a really hunter-sided game from the up high side. He has the full advantage here against the survivors. We do see that Atto is currently nearby, but Atto really isn't gonna do much. You're still gonna get your curses, but at a slower rate of 77%. Now, still not wanting to use the mirror right there. Probably is better if he doesn't just use the mirrors in general. Knowing that Atto is also nearby, probably should be forcing that. Are we not gonna force it out? If we don't force it out here, maybe a little bit bad for you. Can female dancer here dance away? Female dancer did manage to dance away, and of course with Atto, that one stack, we can have another stack out here. Atto, Atto, you're stuck! Atto, you used it too slow. Atto, if that came out, then female dancer would be so far away, and Mary has to change targets there. Atto, for the survivor side, we're still missing ciphers. We are still missing ciphers, but Meowpie is already doing a really good job right here. We do see that mercenary has been currently fully healed as well. Everyone near mansion as of now, near the shrine is what I'll call it. But our Ench being upstairs as of now for Meowpie right here, still trying to look for the enchanters as of now. She does have a flywheel though, but in this area in general, it may be a little bit harder for our Meowpie to land anything. It does seem like the mirror will be coming out here immediately, and that's going to be a charge attack hit. Gets the flywheel out though, and I think that mirror is a miss now. That mirror is a miss now, but it does seem like we want to go for towards Toki instead. Not get hit on towards Toki. Atto is currently really far away as of now. You still want to chase after our, well, we just used, why did we use a hook there? I don't see. Okay, I don't know why we used a hook there, but anyway, still very far away from Atto as of now. Atto should be able to stack her curses here, but as a, oh, there she goes. I mean, he does have almost 2 curses now. We still have 1.5 ciphers remaining though, but wish a Ench here. If mercenary picked up his triple level pads, if Mercy here can rescue the Enchantress just before half, I would say Cypher Machines probably will be enough for a tie here. I would say Cypher Machine probably will be enough for a tie here, but also for Takako's side, Meowpie, if he predicts where the mercenary is as of now, then it'll be really bad. Really bad. Missing the sunrise right there. It does seem like the mirror will be coming out here immediately. We'll be forcing the elbow pad immediately just to get out of the way, but we walked back there instead of forcing the rescue, and of course Takako immediately coming in for the rescue. And she still does have 2 stacks on her hands. There may be blink, but also, oh wait, there is blink. I just saw. Never mind, the blink wasn't forced out from the female dancer. We'll be using a normal stack right there, but a blink down here immediately coming from Meowpie. The Cypher Machines is not enough, but we are still trying to push the last Cypher Machine near Takako's side. If we can get, what we need to do now is we need to wait for Patient to finish decoding that Cypher Machine. He most likely will have to use his hook to get a little bit closer towards the Cypher, just with the fact that the moment that mercenary rescues, he's definitely going to get hit, and he needs to tank another hit as well. In the meantime, as of now though, for Taco's side, not elbow padding out immediately right there is the worst case scenario. The moment that BQ ran towards you, you have to elbow pad in. It doesn't matter what happens right there, you have to elbow pad in, because of the fact that BQ will not be using the mirror on you if you elbow pad in. That simply means that you can tank 2 hits for the Enchantress right here. Toki being able to, barely being able to touch the Cypher right there. Sadly, it's a mistake there from the mercenary side, not elbow padding immediately for the no damage rescue to tank the 2 hits, and possibly to tank the mirror here from Meowpie's side. But as we do see as well, the 85% Cypher right there. Toki's still currently at full health. 90% Cypher, it does seem like we're not going to decode it anymore, but with no items left on towards Toki hands, it does seem like he'll be going down here immediately as of now. Oh, we missed a hit right here. Oh wow, okay, you know what, I'll give you that. First time was luck, second time is skill. First time is luck, second time is skill. Yeah, with a normal hit right there, we do see that Mercenary is currently self-healing at 45%, right? But also at the same time, Mercy does have an elbow pad, though. If he can crawl a little bit closer towards the machine, the Cypher machine, I don't think, no, actually, Toki can't contain here anymore. It's basically speaking, GG will play game over as of now. We will not be seeing a teleport coming out right here, but if Meowpai wants Patroller coming out here, would definitely be one of the, not the worst options is what I will say. But from Takako's side as of now, though, that Cypher machine needs to be touched before we rescue, but it does seem like Meowpai here wants a slug instead. The chances of you having a 2-man endgame on a 1-man escape here is 5%, so depending on if BQ misses this mirror or not. It does seem like this mirror will be missed up, but also at the same time the speed boost here coming out from Meowpai's side with Impulsive doesn't seem like it's going to do much, but Mercy will have the elbow pad away. Seems like the elbow pad did not come out, and we're going to try and pop. Oh, we cannot pop the Cypher, yeah. Yeah, that's gonna happen. Patient utilizing self-heal right there. Patient used up self-heal right there. And let's congratulate Meowpai for the 4-man elimination. A little bit more surprising to me, but I will see you all in the next highlight video. Peace.